made mention of the Bilingualism Commission. That was one of the first commissions put in place to look for solutions into the crisis. If we had considered that the problem was a bilingualism problem. Now, he said those institutions are underfunded. And when you look at that presentation, and he said the institutions have done nothing, and equally the whole of the government itself has done nothing in resolving the Anglophone crisis. What is your take on that?
Yeah, he's wholly right there, but he has contradicted himself. I will get to his contradiction when I get there in the course of the program. If you look at it from my point, you see that it is a shame for Cameroon. When you talk of U.S. Congress, is it not a parliament for the U.S.? They are discussing state issues that are touching on the security of Cameroon. But we have parliament and we have a senate. What have they been doing? They have never put it on their agenda. Can they be complaining now? They cannot complain. They have, in fact, the state of Cameroon have humiliated all citizens. This is a foreign parliament discussing Cameroonian issues, and we are complaining. For 3 years, what have we done? Nothing. Kavae Jibri have blocked it. It cannot appear on the agenda. Nyan Jifanji has equally blocked it. It cannot appear on the agenda. They have not bothered to even visit the Northwest and the Southwest. Now, what powers does the PM will to be able to take decisions? He has clearly mentioned the creation of multilingualism commission. What are the powers? What can they do on their own? Are they not there to make recommendations still to the government? Because every structure, every institution in Cameroon is to make research and make recommendation to the president. And as a matter of fact, we know that there are a plurality of recommendations already lying in the presidency before our head of state. What is he doing about? He's doing nothing. So they are right to say the state of Cameroon is doing nothing about it. What the PM is doing in the Northwest and the Southwest, I think it is his first visit after his appointment as PM to visit his people. He is not going there to solve the problem. Neither is he going there to do what his predecessor did not do. The fact that he goes to the street and talks to the people on the street doesn't mean he is doing something new. He is not doing anything new, and what he is doing there does not touch on the problem which is affecting the people of the Northwest and the Southwest. When you go and say, drop your arms, you have fought enough, drop your arms, the government is ready to solve the problem. I think the first thing would be to release separatist fighters who are in jail. That will show the good faith, the willingness of the government to do something. Because Bilingualism Commission has failed. What are they doing to solve the problem? It is not a linguistic problem. What we have in Cameroon is not a linguistic problem. It is high time we know that it is not about French and English. It is about the marginalization of a particular people for several years, and they have decided to react to that marginalization. That is what is going on. Bilingualism Commission could not have solved the problem. So Nagy is very, very right when he says the state of Cameroon is doing nothing about the situation. Because the two strong institutions in Cameroon that ought to have done something about it is the parliament and the senate. And they have refused to discuss it. Now, if they have refused to discuss it and they are the lawmakers, which other institution has the legitimacy to discuss the situation which is going on in the Northwest and the Southwest?
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Barista. Alors, on va poursuivre. Alors, Maître Jonvier, est-ce que dans le contexte